Hello everyone! I'm AYANA, a Vtuber. Today, I'll explain how to edit weights. Let's begin! Let's start! By rotating and moving each bone of the set armature to deform it, it's possible to pose the robot freely. Here, we will analyze how to pose the robot by using pose mode. Select armature. Switch to pose mode from the menu at the top left of the 3D viewport. After selecting the bone you want to transform, press G to move, R to rotate, and S to zoom in and out. When posing, mainly use R. You can also do the same from the object gizmo on the left side of the 3D viewport. The coordinate system for operation can be freely selected from Transform Orientation in the header of the 3D viewport. It's okay to select the coordinate system that's most understandable when moving the bone, but if you're not sure, it's recommended to set it to global or local. Posing while changing the camera viewpoint with the numeric keypad makes it even easier. You can also pose by entering numerical values. Press N to expand the sidebar and click the item tab. You can freely enter the angle from rotation in the transform panel. The rotation mode below is recommended because the XYZ Euler angles are easy to understand with 3 axes. If you want to move or rotate the robot itself, work with the first bone you created. In this case, it's the lumbar bone. If you want to pose symmetrically, first click Tool in the sidebar. If you open the Pose Options panel and check X-axis mirror, the edits made on one bone will be reflected on the other bone. You can also copy the edited bone state and paste it on the opposite side to make it symmetrical. Select the edited bone, right-click and click Copy Pose. With the bone you want to paste selected, right-click and click Paste Pose. Then, the same state as the pose copied in this way can be reflected on the other side. Each bone has its own parent-child relationship. For example, if you move the bone's thighs, you can see that the bones below them move in tandem. The mechanism by which movements are transmitted from parent to child in this way is called FK, forward kinematics. On the contrary, the mechanism that the movement is transmitted from child to parent is called IK, inverse kinematics. The default is FK, but depending on the edited part, IK may be easier to pose. In such case, it's convenient to use Auto IK. Open Tool tab in the sidebar and check Auto IK from the Pose Options panel. This makes it easier to pose because the entire limb moves in tandem when you move your limbs or toes. To return the pose to its original state, click the Pose button in the 3D viewport header, then choose Clear Transform, then All. If you use the keyboard, you can use A to select all bones, then pressing Alt plus R to clear the rotation, and pressing Alt plus G to clear the movement. Edited poses can be saved in the pose library. You can also save it partially, so saving a pose that you can reuse is very convenient because you can use it when editing other poses. Select the bone you want to save. Click the Object Data Properties to open the Pose Library panel. Click plus button and select New to save the state of the currently selected bone as a pose. When applying a pose, select the bone, choose the pose name you want to apply from the Pose Library panel, and click Apply Pose button. Then, the pose saved before is applied to the robot like this. This is the end of the lecture on how to transform armature. How is everyone doing? Did you understand today's lecture? If you found today's lecture useful, please subscribe. If you have any requests, please let us know in the comments below. See you again in the next lecture. See you soon. Bye.